everybody! Today I'm going to show you another book haul. These are the physical books that I've hauled over the last couple of months. First up are the fantasy books. I was browsing on Book Outlet one day and I came across this book, Dead Man's Hand by James J. Butcher. I had heard of this book. It's by Jim Butcher of the Dresden Files. It's by his son, and I've been interested in reading this book. This is an urban fantasy. They also had the second book on Book Outlet, so I went ahead and bought it too, Long Past Dues. So I'm excited about eventually trying these. I'm not sure when I'll get around to them because I have a lot of other books to read first, but eventually I will read these. Next up, I had this one on pre-order, Winter Lost by Patricia Briggs. This is one of my all-time favorite authors and one of my all-time favorite urban fantasy series. And I was looking forward to getting this book and reading it. I always make sure I pre-order the hardcovers of Patricia Briggs books because once they go out of print, they can be hard to find and rather pricey. The next fantasy book that I received was a gift, and this one is The Tainted Cup by Robert Jackson Bennett. This is a fantasy mystery, and I've read this one already, but I was super happy to get a copy of this for my collection. And also, the last fantasy book that I got was also a gift from the same person that sent me the Tainted Cup. And this is Nice Dragons Finish Last by Rachel Aaron. This is a series that I love. I read it several years ago, or actually I listened to the audio of this several years ago, and I have been wanting to have copies of the series for my physical library, so I'm really happy that I've got the first book at least. Next up is a classic that I ordered off of Book Outlet. I have read a couple of different versions, finished versions of Sanditon by other authors, but I did not have Jane Austen's original story or any of the other stories that are in this book, so I decided to pick this copy up for my bookshelves. Then I had this book on pre-order. This is a Regency romance series by Sarah M. Eden. The series is called The Huntresses, and this book, The Best of Friends, is the second book in the series. I've been really enjoying her books. This is the third series I've read by Sarah M. Eden. And I'm excited to start reading this book soon. Right, next up, I've got the sci-fi books that I bought within the last couple of months. And first, I got this one on Book Outlet, City of Bones by Martha Wells. This I've read before on ebook and enjoyed it, but I wanted to have a copy for my library. This is a standalone sci-fi, but it has some fantasy elements to it. Next, I happened to see this book on Book Outlet, which is another book that I've read, Wool by Hugh Howey, part of the Silo series. This book I read years ago. I enjoyed it, but I never got around to reading the two sequels to it. So I ended up ordering this one off of Book Outlet, and I found this one at a really good price on sale on Amazon, the second book in the trilogy. And Book Outlet also had the third book in the trilogy. So I was really happy to get all three of these, and eventually I will get around to reading the rest of the series. I've been collecting the Skyward books by Brandon Sanderson for a while, and I've been waiting for Cytonic and Defiant to go on sale somewhere because those were the two that I did not have. I found this one on Amazon. It was really good price for a hardcover, I thought, so I went ahead and bought it on Amazon. The last book in the series, Defiant, actually was finally on Book Outlet, and I ended up getting this one for $5.99, so super happy about that. And I'm looking forward to reading the series. I'm really behind, everybody else with some of these series by Sanderson. I usually kind of wait until more books are out in a series before I start reading them. But I'm looking forward to reading these and seeing what they're all about. Okay, and the last sci-fi book that I bought this is A Space Opera by Timothy Zahn. This is, I think, I can't remember for sure, but I think it's the 5th book in the Icarus saga. I had this one on pre-order. This is the Icarus Changeling. And I'll be reading this within the next couple of months, and I'm looking forward to it. And last, I've got the mystery books that I bought. I've been looking for a copy of this one for my shelves since I read the ebook of this, My Best Friend's Secret by Karen Clark. I actually ended up finding this one on Blackwell's, and I ended up getting it along with this one, My Husband's Secret. So I'm really happy to have copies of these now for my bookshelf. Then I had this book on pre-order, A Deceptive Composition. This is the latest book in the Lady Darby series by Annalee Huber. Really love this series, and now this is like an automatic pre-order for me because I love it so much. And last, I got a copy of The Dry by Jane Harper. I ended up finding this one. It's a brand new copy in really nice condition. I found it on eBay. It was the only book that I didn't have in this trilogy, and now it's complete. So those are all the physical books that I've hauled, and I've also hauled quite a few audiobooks and some ebooks. It would just be a really long video if I included all of those, but I have to say I did spend quite a bit of money in the Audible sale that they had last month. I got all of the Foreigner series that I've been reading by C.J. Cherryh. And I'm so excited that I was able to get those at really good prices, among other books, but I won't go into those right now. Anyway, I hope you have a good day, and I will see you later. Bye.